anyone from the president, the attorney general, a racist, a white supremacist. Have that conversation.
Boston Police Commissioner William Gross defending his meeting today, this one with the Attorney General. It comes after the mayor and city councilors Andrea Campbell and Michelle Wu denounced this meet and greet. New at 10, WBZ's Nick Emmons reports that the commissioner says it was valuable for him as a black police chief to talk to the nation's top law enforcer.
Local officials took issue with that picture of Commissioner Gross and the Attorney General, so much so that Commissioner Gross wanted to set the record straight about what he discussed with the AG. It started with this picture. Boston Police Commissioner William Gross standing alongside Attorney General William Barr.
I don't run, duck, and hide from any conversation from anyone.
It's a snapshot from what the commissioner now says was a lengthy discussion about law enforcement issues and race relations.
The issues are there. And you think I'm not going to tell the Attorney General about that in the United States, how we feel in Boston, how I feel as a black man? I'm going to run and hide? I can't talk to him. He's Republican. I can't talk to him. This is what we're talking about. We need to have these conversations.
Earlier this month, the AG was on Face the Nation to talk about protests that broke out following the death of George Floyd.
I think there's racism in the United States still, but I don't think that the law enforcement system is systemically racist.
His comments drew sharp criticism. City Councilor Michelle Wu said the meeting was a disgrace, tweeting, "Don't welcome a person who dismisses systemic racism and enforces racist policies through abuses of power." Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey tweeted that Barr does not care about justice or the people of Boston. And Mayor Walsh tweeted, "The AG's actions and general lack of respect for people and their rights are a danger to our city and the future of our country." Commissioner Gross says he often has to put his feelings aside, and the meeting does not mean he agrees with the Attorney General's policies.
Shame on anyone that has me cornered by guilt by association because I had a discussion.
As far as how that meeting went, Commissioner Gross says the AG was receptive to everything he had to say about Black Lives Matter and police reform. In Boston, I'm Nick Emmons, WBZ News.
Nick, thank you. A Coast Guard crew